Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please ensure to like, share, and subscribe. And also click the bell notification in the top right-hand corner to be made aware anytime I upload tutorials or videos to YouTube. All right, let's craft together. Hey guys, today we're going to be doing sublimation using this Receptive pet film by asub, and I'm going to be using my Epson sublimation printer that I changed over from inkjet to sublimation. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so here we are. I'm using a design that I brought in from Creative Fabrica. I'll link it in the description of this video tutorial. I like this one, Make Heaven Crowded, and I also like Spirit Lead Me Where My Trust Is Without Borders. Let's go with this one right here. I think this one will be pretty. Now, we're going to take it into PowerPoint and we're going to see if that background is what I need it to be. Let's pull up my PowerPoint here. I'm going to bring that in. And I'm going to make my design slide size the 8.5 by 11, which is the size of this pet film. So let's do that. 8.5 by 11. And we're going to click on OK, ensure the fit. And then I'm going to right click here, select layout, and I'm going to choose blank. So there's nothing on my slide. And we're going to insert our picture, this device. Let's go to our downloads. And I'm going to right click, view, extra large. So let's see. Let's see if this one looks good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, format my background. So that means that the background on here is there's no background back there, so I don't want to use this one for this design. I'm going to go and grab this other one, Make Heaven Crowded. I think I'm going to go with that one. This one. Insert. And that way I'll be able to take advantage of the full screen without having most of it be white. I like to have it be colorful. All right, so what I'm going to do, I want to fill this up as much as possible. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to delete it. Then I'm going to right click and say Format Background. I'm going to come to the right here and select Picture or Texture Fill, and I'm going to select Clipboard. And that way it makes the picture my background. Okay, so I can use all of my 8.5 by 11 space. I'm just going to come over here and fix this offset just a little bit to where it is, you know, not coming outside of the page. I'm going to bring that down like that. And I think that's good. All right, so we're gonna use this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to print screen my screen, and I'm gonna take a snapshot of this. I could have did this another way, but I didn't, so we're gonna roll with it. And I'm gonna go here and say New Slide, and I'm gonna paste this, and we know it's gonna fit into our 8.5 by 11. because we just took it from there. And we're going to go to picture format here, and we're going to rotate this. We're going to flip it horizontal. All right. And that's mirroring your design because we're doing sublimation. So you always want to mirror your design when you're doing sublimation. So let's take a look here. Oh, I think this is going to be so pretty on this pet film. All right, so we're going to get this printed out. So we're going to be using asub sublimation paper to print this out, and then we're going to take that and put it on top of our pet film, and then we're going to sublimate this image onto the pet film. Okay, so let's get this printed out, and then I'll come back up on the camera and we'll go over to the heat press. All right, guys, here we are at my printer. This is the Epson 7720. This printer has been discontinued, so you can't purchase this printer any longer, but I absolutely love it. So this is the printer that I use for all my sublimation projects. So we're gonna let this print out. Y'all can see my printer is getting a little dusty because I don't do sublimation as much now that I've been doing DTF, direct to film, but I still love sublimation. There's a lot you can do with sublimation that you can't do on DTF, and vice versa. Alright, so it's coming out here. Again, don't forget to mirror your image when you're using this asub receptive pet film. Don't forget to mirror your image. Oh, I think this is going to be so pretty. Alright, almost done. You can see those colors. They're dull right now, but once we apply that heat, and with this glossy receptive pet film, oh, this is going to be so pretty. I think I'm going to hang this up in my bathroom. Alright, see those colors? Beautiful. It's going to be even prettier once we sublimate and put that heat on there. All right, so we got our image here, and now we're going to take this over to my heat press, and we're going to press it at 330, about 338 for about 3 minutes. All right, let's go. All right, guys, so this is our asub receptive pet film, and you're gonna have kind of like a matte dull side, and then you're gonna have a really glossy side. You're gonna be sublimating to the glossy side, okay? And I just have a piece of cardstock just laying here to protect my heat press. So we're gonna lay this down with the glossy side facing up, and then we're gonna put our sublimation image on top, just like that. And then we're going to use some heat tape to hold this in place. So I'm going to line them up just like that. All right. Grabbing some heat tape. And we're going to put the heat tape on to hold everything in place. I'm just going to put one little piece of tape on each end. And we're going to sublimate it at 338 for 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes. That's the one thing about sublimation. You're always going to do it at a high temperature, and also for a long time. Longer time frames. All right. So there we have it. We got our pet film on there. The glossy side is the side we're sublimating to. We're going to go ahead and place this down, and we're going to sublimate on here. Let me get my other sheet over here. I'm going to put down a piece of Teflon sheet just to protect my heat press. And we're going to go ahead and press this for 3 minutes. So when I get about 5 seconds out, I'll come back. All right, guys, we have about 6 seconds. And we are done. Go ahead and turn that press off. And I'm going to let this sit for just a second. But you should be able to see the ink start to bleed through. That's one way you can tell that you have a good sub. You can also kind of lift it up just to see, you know, where you are. So, oh yeah, that's pretty. All right, I'm gonna let it cool for a minute, so I don't want to move it and end up with any type of ghosting, which is gonna make it look like you're seeing doubles. So I'm gonna let it cool for a second, then I'll come back and we'll look at it together and see how it turned out overall. All right, guys, it's cool. Let's go ahead and take this heat tape off. Let's take a look. Oh, it turned out so pretty. It's so colorful. That's one of the things I love about sublimation. Y'all look at that. It turned out so pretty. So this would be a good project to do, guys. Let's say you have family photos. Somebody emailed you a picture. It could be family photos, picture of you and your girlfriends hanging out. It could be your pet pictures. And you're trying to figure out how you can turn it into something that you can hang up in your place. Look how shiny and glossy that is. Oh my God, it's so pretty. I absolutely love this. All right, so again, guys, this is using the asub. This is using asub, sublimation, receptive pet film. All right, and this one is 8.5 by 11 in size. I will link it in this description of this video tutorial, but I just took an image offline and used it. But if you have pictures that you've been trying to, you know, decide what you're going to do with them, that you've received online, and you want to get a printed out copy of it so you can hang it up in your place, this is a great way to do that. All right, is with this asub receptive pet film. All right, so for this particular project, guys, all you need is your asub receptive pet film. I'm going to link it in the description of this video tutorial so you can get to it easily. And you're going to need the image of choice. You're also going to need a sheet of 8.5 by 11 sublimation paper. And you're going to need a modified inkjet printer that has been changed over to sublimation. Okay, and then your heat press. All right, and again, I heat press this at 338 degrees for 3 minutes. All right, y'all look at those colors. That is so pretty. Chime in the comments. Tell me what you think. I'll link the image where I got it on Creative Fabrica as well, for those of you that may want to try that creator on Creative Fabrica. And hey, guys, if you are a crafter and you're having issues locating images and things like that, and you're not good with creating your own, Creative Fabrica has a slew of graphics and everything you pretty much need from a crafter's perspective. So I will have that linked in the description of my video as well. You can get a monthly membership or you can get a yearly membership. I highly recommend that you go with the yearly. That way you can pay one time and be done with it for the rest of the year. Y'all look at that gloss. You can't tell me nothing. All right, that receptive or on here is doing its business. Okay,
So again, asub receptive pet film. All right, and that is it. So I'm going to be doing a couple of these and hanging up in my place. I think I'm going to put this one in the bathroom. It's so pretty. All right. All right, guys, that's it. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. You guys know my motto is each one reach one so that each one can teach one. And you guys have an amazing day. Bye.